Good day, welcome back to my neck of the woods. My name's Dika, where I share my experiences and knowledge, hoping to lessen your learning curve along the way. So today, I'm going to do a product review on a long-time favorite broadhead of mine, which is the Siick Grizz trick. I have used this broadhead many times. If you've seen anything on my channel, you see that I use multiple broadheads. I'm always bouncing around. I'm always tinkering with my arrows, making them heavier, making them lighter, moving FOC, all types of things. So I figured I would do a review on this all-time favorite. Siick has been around for quite some time, and they make a sturdy, beefy, durable head that, I mean, if it hits bone right, it goes straight through bone, and it's a really durable head. So I have some old ferrules here and some replacement blades, and I'm going to show you how to assemble it, which is not rocket science. The way they have their technology, they call the Alcatraz interlocking blades. It's really quite simple, but I figured I'd do it on camera and give you an idea and show you what it's like. If you're interested in buying it, you can see how it's made. So those are steel, no messing around, and the blades are steel, nothing aluminum on this Siick. And I'm going to try to assemble this on camera here, so bear with me if I'm going a little slow. So as you can see, the ferrule has a little bit of a chisel tip at the top, and it has this sort of skirted area here that's where it fits onto the ferrule of the arrow, the insert of the arrow, and it has a slit right in the middle, like so. All right, so there are two variants of blades. If you're seeing some moisture down here, that is oil that is on the blades. When Siick ships out replacement blades, there's a little bit of oil residue on the blades. So you start with this one right here. That's the one you start with. And what you do is you just slide it through the ferrule, like so. Then there's a little notch at the top, and you just sort of seat that, fire in the hole, seat that right up in there. And so you kind of hold it until you can see through it, until this little sort of corridor or channel lines up with the channel that's in the ferrule. All right, and then you do your best to balance it, and then you grab the blades, and be careful with these blades. They are razor sharp. I probably shouldn't have just laid them flat on the table like this, because I'm going to cut myself just trying to pick them up. So we're trying to balance this, and then you take the other one and you slide it through, and you can see there's a notch in the top of this one, and that's going to fit. You just kind of wiggle it around until it fits in there. So you're putting this little notch into that little notch inside. So I have done that, and then there's a little washer here. That's the secret to the success. It holds it all together. And then you put the washer on, like so. And this is not the type of broadhead that you can just hang around and show your friends and everything. For it to be completely stable, it has to be screwed into your arrow. So we have the arrow here, and we screw it in. And there, we are good to go. I usually kind of hold like this, give it a little tighten like that, and we're good to go. It's perfect. So that's what the Siick Grizz trick looks like. To give you some specs on it, this is the 125 version, and it is 1 1/4 cut. You can see how this is the only one where the ferrule is more exposed, and then the blades sort of widen at the end, as opposed to a lot of the other ones come straight up. The blades come straight up to the ferrule. It has a total cutting surface of 2 inches, which I really like. You know, there's so many broadheads out there that are 3 blades and they're 1 1/8 cut. And to really get a 1 1/4 cut on a 4 blade, it's rare. There's really not a lot out there that's 1 1/4. I believe me, I've looked around. Excuse me. So that's the Grizz trick right there. So give you an idea there. So like I said, 1 1/4 cut. This is a 125 head. I'll do a review on my total arrow setup too. but I've got a 100 grain insert, and this is 125, so I got 225 up front. So I'll take it out here. Got to be careful not to cut yourself. I kind of grip it in between the blades like this. Pull it out this way. And I'm going to weigh it for you so you can actually see. Well, maybe I'm not going to weigh it. Oh, here's my scale. Sorry, folks. Bear with me. I don't want this video to be too long. All right, so we got a scale here. Turn it on. Got a tickle in my throat. All right, can we see? Can we see? We can see it. There we go. And we take this. Usually, these are heavy. Like they're like 120, between 126 and 128, which I'm fine with. It's when we go under that it bugs me. You know, so let's put it on there. So 127.6. That's not bad at all. I'll take it for a 125 head. And of course, with forward of center, we'll take every little grain we can get. So as I said, this is a durable head. I've used this many times in the past. And I actually shot my first deer with it, and it went straight through its, it was a bad shot. I shot through its, it was quartering away, and I shot through its femur, which, you know, we make mistakes when we're first starting out. And it went straight through its femur into its lungs and buried itself in its shoulder on the other side. And I wasn't shooting a crazy FOC arrow. This was about 12 years ago. And it was Eastern Access arrow with the basic hit insert. I think it was like a 430 grain arrow, barely any FOC. And I mean, it was inside of 20 yards, but it was a hell of a hit, and it was a hell of a blood trail. That's all I got, folks, for you. Wouldn't mind subscribing to my page, like my videos, and make some comments. I really love comments. I love hearing from you folks. All right? You be well. Till next time. I'll see you.